What is up, everybody? Yo, what's up, homies? Welcome to another episode. Welcome aboard, everybody. Welcome to episode 210 of my live stream series. Definitely got quite a story to unpack for all of you. I originally was gonna wait and just do a video on it, but I don't know. I figure since I got time today and I've actually got the weekend off because I get paid days off up to like 4 a month at my job. All full-time workers do, but that's besides the point. So welcome everybody. Happy Friday. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Hope everyone's enjoying their Hope everyone is enjoying their Friday. So before we get into that, I got a couple of updates. I mean, this is not really related to politics or whatever, but guess who's got a new iPhone? Guess who's got a new iPhone? Me. Sup, Nick? How you doing? Hi, Carito. Nick Cooper. Hi, Carito. You're first, and hi, Rhodes. Welcome aboard, everybody. Hi, everybody. So yeah, what's up, peeps? So yeah, I got a new iPhone. I got a new iPhone just the other day. Well, actually, just yesterday, as a matter of fact. Got a new iPhone because my other one shit the bed. And I went to Apple Store today after getting this iPhone, and it's an iPhone 14. It just I mean, it's had issues charging for a while because it was so fucking old. Even no matter how much I would keep the charging port clean, it just shit the bed. It stopped charging altogether the other night on Wednesday night, and then just I was fucking around with it, and I was just like, and it just got to the point where Steven was like, well, it was just like, listen, you have to get a new fucking phone. I mean, and I was just, well, not to that extent, but I was just like, yeah, I will. And then I was going to see my mom later, and my mom and I decided, oh, like, let's just go iPhone shopping together and then go for a walk together afterwards, because, why not? So we did that, and then, split the, we did that and got it and put it together, and I'm re-downloading all my new videos, got almost all my contacts on it. So phone is basically, I've got almost everything back on it that I had before, so it's not that much different. Anybody else who I need contacts for, I can either just, I can either just I could just stop by their house briefly, knock on the door, say, hi, sorry, I'm sorry to bother you, but I just want to let you know I have a new iPhone. Can I have your number again? What's your number again? But anyway, all right, so that's update. Zach's, this thing and whatnot. So anyway, all right, so the title of this video, I don't think really needs a setup. I think that everybody would have been aware of the fact that Javier Milei in Argentina is a fucking goddamn joke. And it's pretty obvious. He has emerged into a Zionist puppet, and he has emerged into a puppet of the U.S., of course, the U.S. empire. Javier Milei is a fucking complete and utter puppet of the U.S., puppet of Israel. He's a puppet of Ukraine. Okay, so any libertarian who is duped into thinking that this guy is libertarian, I'm sorry, but if you think that this guy is actually like libertarian, I don't know what to tell you. I think you need to wake up and smell the bullshit, because this guy is not libertarian. He's authoritarian. He's a fucking neocon. And he was complicit in the U.S. literally stealing a plane from Venezuela. So, of course, the legacy media is never going to talk about this. The legacy media is never going to fucking talk about this, because I literally looked up a thing about Nicolas Maduro and about President Maduro, and come to find out, they're just, bitching and moaning about it being a dictator and blah, 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 blah. Only a few outlets. Raw Story, which actually I actually have read their work, pretty good. So the U.S. is guilty of fucking theft. We are guilty of fucking grand theft. This is what I mean. The U.S. government is the biggest fucking terrorist organization on fucking planet Earth. Our politicians are the biggest fucking terrorists imaginable. I mean, where do you think they got this shit from? They learned it from their British They learned it from British colonizers and from the fucking Zionists in Israel. That's where they fucking learned this from. And this scumbag, Javier Milei, who is a fucking piece of scum, was complicit in allowing the U.S. to seize a Venezuelan cargo plane grounded in Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina. They stole our plane. Milei, the bandit, stole the plane from Venezuela. Javier Milei, the hero of the extreme right. He acts crazy, or he is crazy, or both at the same time. Nah, he's both. No, I'm Mr. Maduro. He's actually both. He's actually both. So what do you think of that? If that is not a definition of violating another country's sovereignty in another country, then I don't know what is. If that's not violating the territory of others, I don't know. Is Ben Shapiro a puppet as well? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I completely understand that. Oh, Nick, I completely understand. Oh, look at that. Turles is here. The other Nick. We got two Nicks in here. Javier Milei being lying about being libertarian. Of course he's lying about being libertarian. The dude wants to fucking... the dude wants to take... he literally wants to take fucking Alabama and Texas style abortion laws and put them on steroids and human growth hormones. But that's besides the point. This motherfucker is complicit in the U.S. empire stealing a Venezuelan cargo plane, and they're also guilty of destruction of property because now they're going to want to like destroy it and everything else. How about this? Could you, oh my God, could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine? Oh, could you imagine if this was the other way around? Could you imagine if we had one of fucking Taiwan's planes from the fake state of Taiwan? Imagine if a plane from fucking Taiwan flew over Chinese airspace and was grounded in China, and China seized that plane. Could you imagine what the response? The U.S. empire would be like, that's a violation of sovereignty, a sovereign nation that. Oh, it's a violation of sovereignty. Oh, but we can violate the sovereignty of Venezuela because that's what the U.S. empire does best. Yeah, exactly. If he's libertarian, then I'm straight. Yeah, you know what? Even better. If he's libertarian, then I'm dating a woman. Which, yeah. Oh my God. Violating a nation's sovereignty, the one that the U.S. is great at. Oh, of course. The U.S. government knows nothing more than to be a bunch of fucking parasites. Because that's what they are. And this is what Biden is doing. So everybody who says that Trump was going to start World War III, start wars with other countries, Biden is doing it. Well, which, to be fair, Trump was actually a fucking neocon when it came to Venezuela. You know, Trump wanted to invade Venezuela, right? Okay, so no, this goes above and beyond. That this isn't me bitching about. This isn't me having TDS or saying about meanie poopy head Trump, whatever. No, Trump was actually complicit in violating Venezuela's sovereignty too. I mean, Trump was in office during the 2019 coup in Bolivia that ousted Evo Morales and got the genocidal fucking puppet, this right-wing fascist, this not even like right-wing, like the good, right, like some of you guys in here, like an extreme right-wing theocrat who massacred her political opponents. That's exactly what Javier Milei is. Javier Milei is 100% exactly like Jair Bolsonaro, a complete fascist and a tyrant. Javier Milei is a tyrant as well. Oh yeah, as I've said before, and I will never forget this, any libertarian that defends Javier Milei, just remember, this guy is pals with Bill Clinton. Javier Milei had dinner and was fucking palling around with Bill Clinton. So anyone who wants to, so nobody should ever think for a second that Javier Milei, almost everybody in here, almost a lot of people in here are libertarian. Nicholas is libertarian, Dark Reaper's libertarian, Lord of Edge, my homie Lord of Edge is libertarian. Okay? And I can tell you this right now. One thing libertarians do not believe in doing is warmongering and big government. Like, that's the complete opposite. I mean, I don't know really anything about what, I know a little bit about libertarianism because I learned it from some people, but this is fucking act of war. Venezuela, President Maduro should fucking sue Javier Milei in the ICC. And it will have an effect because South Africa is doing the same thing with piss rail. Oh, and did you hear this? Did you hear that? Did you hear this? Did you also hear? Did you also hear this other thing? Did you also hear the other thing? You hear the other thing? I can't even tell you. Oh my God. Oh, did you hear the other thing? Now they're trying to start this bullshit about Venezuela and Guyana again. They're also trying to start that nonsense too. And to try to say that, oh, we should interfere on behalf of Guyana and whatnot. Or we should do this, we should do this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, which, by the way, Biden, this was actually the point. It kind of slipped my mind. Biden wants to take quote unquote action against South Africa because South Africa is one of the few big countries on the world stage. It's like South Africa is more like a middle power on the world stage, but South Africa now wants to bring Israel to justice for their massacres of the Palestinians and murdering innocent Muslim men, women, and children. And Biden says that South Africa has a price to pay for what they did. You really think South Africa's gonna fucking listen to you, dumbass? Really? Really? South Africa is gonna take you seriously? Read my lips. Read my lips for a second. Read my lips for a second. It's like I got fucking peanut butter in my mouth like I'm fucking Mr. Ed or some shit. Yeah, South Africa is going to take Biden's. South Africa is going to take any threats from Biden seriously. Really? Anybody? Anyone is going to take Biden seriously? They're going to take Biden seriously? Fool that fucking trips over, that can't even fucking stand up? Or a president that falls up the fucking stairs? Yeah, South Africa's really threatened by this guy, right? Oh, yeah, so threatened by this motherfucker. So threatened by someone who can barely walk up the fucking stairs. Ha! Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, South Africa is really intimidated by Biden. Any country is intimidated by Biden. Yeah, nice to see you in here, Nick. It's and everybody in here, of course, because it's always great to see you guys in here. We should remember Biden. Well, Biden is a serial adulterer and was most likely playing minors. I mean, the motherfucker was involved in Epstein. He was involved in fucking Epstein. Bill Clinton was involved in fucking Epstein. But yeah. We're supposed to take this guy seriously? Oh my God. Fuck your fucking ad blocker bullshit. Come on, Raw Story. I'm actually a fan of you. Sick of these fucking ad blockers, dude. And remember the first time that the U.S. has violated territorial integrity. This isn't the first time. Remember back in 2013, during when Edward Snowden became a political prisoner and he had to flee because the Obama regime was trying to go after him and trying to murder him and all that. Do you know that there was a fake hoax that the Obama administration made when Evo Morales, the former president of Bolivia, was flying over European airspace going over to Russia, and they said that he couldn't fly over their airspace and they had to make a forced landing into Austria, and Evo Morales was fucking pissed and he called out the U.S. saying, I'm going to close the embassy. Fuck you. I'm not going to deal with your bullshit anymore. Who can blame him? Why would anyone want anything to do with the U.S. empire? I mean, just think about it. Why would we? The U.S. government does not respect other countries' sovereignty, internal affairs. They don't respect the economic development of those people. They don't respect anybody. They don't respect any country on the world stage. The only countries that they care about is their puppets in NATO and puppet regimes like fake states like Taiwan, fake states like the ROK, genocide denying states like Japan that still denies its fucking war crimes. You know, Japanese historians are well documented and well known for denying their fucking war crimes like the rape of Nanking. No, that's the US's puppets. Fucking Lord. Call out Epstein for Trevor calling out minors. Well, I think he did because he probably knew he had. I mean, Trump wasn't. The U.S. and its puppet Milei. Much more to unpack here. Well, yeah, there is a lot to unpack here. This is just one of them. Yeah, I got a lot more people than I anticipated. Definitely got a lot more people. I can't wait to hear what Joey and Dark Reaper have to say about this. I can't wait to hear what they have to say about this. Because I'm definitely going to fill them in on this on Tuesday. And then we're going to have our rage rant, which will be political Jerry Springer 2.0. You know the other good thing about this iPhone? I know this is like off topic, but this new iPhone, not only that, the speaker on it is so. Speaker is really good, though. I will say that. So I'm going to put this in here. So the Biden regime and its puppets are violating international law again. Because that's what they are. They're fucking bandits. That's what they are. Man, could you imagine instead of worrying about that, man, could you imagine? Could you imagine instead of worrying about all these other fucking places and what they're doing? Could you imagine all that money that could go towards housing? You know that the homelessness rate is at a record high in the U.S. now. There are more homeless people in the U.S. now than ever before. Nearly 30% of Americans are now homeless. And half of the U.S. is now considered unaffordable. No, of course, Carito, you're not wrong at all. But no, this is what the U.S. empire focuses on. Destroying other people's lives overseas and violating violating other countries' sovereignty. But just remember, they only want to do things to make their rich fucking capitalist donors richer. They're not going to do anything for you. Just remember that. They're not going to do anything for you. No one's going to do. They're not going to do shit for you. They're only going to do things that are going to make their fucking rich donors in the military industrial complex, big pharma, and the Rothschilds and the big fucking banks, only making them richer. That's their only thing. Their only goal is that. Their only goals are wars and bombs and aggression. Because that's what the U.S. empire does. That's what they do. And that's what they're known for. They are known for being so yep, Biden is a fucking war criminal. Biden is a war criminal. Biden is as much of a war criminal as W. Biden is tied. Okay, I don't need any fucking pop-ups, thank you. Biden is tied with Bush for being the worst president fucking going. No one is worse than Biden and Bush. No one. And no, I'm not a fan of Trump or whatever. I mean, I don't think he was that good of a president either. I don't think any of them are good. Jimmy Carter was the only one that really had any integrity. The only other one that had integrity was the moderate Republican governor of my state, Massachusetts, Charlie Baker, who was a phenomenal governor. He was a great guy. He actually cared about the middle class. He did so much good for this state. Like, could you imagine if we had someone like that could do this with the entire country? Same thing with Larry Hogan in Maryland, Chris Sununu in New Hampshire. Even though I don't agree with his endorsement of Nikki Haley, but hey, that's besides the point. Whatever. That's a fucking non-issue. I don't even care. It's kind of silly, but whatever. They are jokes. These fucking politicians. Nikki Haley would do 50 times worse this shit. Nikki Haley probably would have bombed that fucking plane. How much you want to bet that she would try to stage some kind of fucking hoax or something? So just remember this. Their behavior is disgusting. This is in violation of the basic principles of the UN Charter and international law. And Iran supports Venezuela's legal and diplomatic efforts to restore ownership of its assets illegally confiscated by the U.S. That's Iran saying this. You know who can't even stand Biden anymore either? Even the fucking Saudi Arabian government can't stand him. Don't get me wrong. I despise the Saudi Arabian government. I mean, it's still a puppet of the U.S. no matter what. Even though they made peace with Iran and everything else, and they refused to recognize Israel. I mean, I'll give them credit where credit is due. But no, they're still highly repressive, and they're still a fucking dictatorship, and they're still no good. Trump's lowest acts, but that talked about so many times. But yeah, I'm sick of hearing about January 6th. Like I said, January 6th was a shitty time. Trump was a fucking idiot during that time, just like he was during a lot of different things, and Trump should have just kept his fucking goddamn mouth shut. See, I feel like if Trump didn't surround himself with neocons, I don't think Trump would have really wanted to interfere with any place. He realized interfering with North Korea wasn't a good idea, but then he ended up making peace with North Korea briefly, which was a good thing. Isn't Javier Milei also a relative of Satan Yahoo? Wait, is he really? I didn't know that. Ha! If he is, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Nah, I don't think he's really related to him by blood. I just think Netanyahu calls Javier Milei a great friend of the Jewish state. Yeah, well, other anti-imperialist, anti-Zionist Jews that I'm massive fans of, like Lee Camp, Katie Halper, and people like that, Max Blumenthal and Aaron Mate, who are they're Jewish and they're anti-Zionist and they're anti-war. It is so fucking funny that the far right claims to love the so-called one and only Jewish state when these are people are the closest things to fucking Nazis. I mean, these fucking far right fascists that fucking jizz in their pants over fucking piss rail. I mean, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. But then when you got like real anti-Semitism that happens, oh no, not a fucking word. Not a fucking word from that. No, totally not a fucking word about that. Not a word about Kanye West or not a thing about. Well, I mean, there's going to be more people that are going to come out and act like that. Because, I mean, well, the U.S. is arming Nazis in Ukraine, but that's a whole nother topic altogether. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised in the slightest. And you know that, Javier Milei. I don't know what Argentina was thinking by putting this guy in fucking office. But then again, what the fuck was the U.S. thinking by putting Biden in office? Well, I mean, what was Canada thinking by putting Trudeau in office? What was Israel thinking? I mean, this is so-called democracy. Look at who leads these so-called democracies. I mean, I don't think people in Argentina voted for him by and large. You know why? Because there's massive protests against him. Look at all the protests against him. I mean, just look at all the protests against him. The Argentina protests, angry Argentinians protest against Javier Milei's decrees. Yeah, his decrees are he wants to fucking privatize everything. His so-called economic reforms are only going to help his fucking rich donors. They're not going to help you. They're not going to help innocent. They're not going to help the average Argentinian person or Argentine. They're not going to help these people. You think for a second that they're going to help them? That he's going to do anything for them? You think fucking Bolsonaro was going to do anything for them? No. And look at this. Lula in Brazil is calling out piss rail. Brazil, no excuse for Israel's behavior in Gaza. See, Brazil and South Africa are the two big powers on the world stage. Well, along with Russia as well. But no one is calling them out more than these two. Meanwhile, you have Javier Milei, who's a complete fucking Zionist puppet. Like, Jesus Christ. And no, I don't mean that in any disrespect, God. Forgive me. Hold on, I gotta respond to a text here. Sorry, I just had to respond to a text. I mean, is it true? Or is this another thing for neocons accusation to politicize things? I think it's the latter, honestly. I honestly think it's the latter. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's all just more neocon rhetoric. I mean, I wouldn't fucking doubt it. So I can stream till about quarter of two. I'm going to hang out with my I'm going to hang out with my bestie later. So let me just check out one thing here. So probably stream till about I don't know, maybe 2:15 or 2:30. I had to eat something before I started streaming because I was just fucking so oh god, I was fucking starving. Okay, I'm still trying to get used to this phone here. Oh my god, two-step verification is such bullshit. Oh my god, putting this phone together. You know how many times I've had to deal with the fucking. Do you know how many times I had to deal with the fucking I'm not a robot bullshit over the last day and a half trying to put this phone together? Oh my god, dude, it was so annoying. Who blew up Nord Stream? Oh, the U.S. and one of its fucking puppets in NATO. They still try to say, of course, they still try to say that, oh, Russia blew up the pipeline. Why would Russia blow up its own fucking pipeline? I've been over this. I've been over this over and fucking over again. I feel like a broken fucking record when I say this. Russia did not blow up its own fucking pipeline. That is such fucking bullshit. Yeah, no, Bolsonaro definitely was behind the insurrection. He did incite that insurrection. Well, hey, at least Brazil did something. Well, I mean, Brazil's a step up from the U.S. I mean, Trump incited January 6th, and he's still fucking running around. But whatever. Dude, I don't even fucking care. I don't even care. I'm not a fan of Trump, but I'm definitely not a fucking fan of Bolsonaro at all. Trump is more like a watered down version of him because I'm entirely convinced that again, I'm not even trying to bring Trump up again because Trump's whatever, but well, I mean, I don't think Trump is really that intelligent though, to be fair. Well, dude, of course he's gonna keep going. But we've got more pressing issues to deal with. And I think a lot of the stuff that they're trying to get Trump on is actual bullshit. Like saying that he has to pay all this money for slandering some woman or whatever. It's just like, oh my God. Okay, whatever. Trump might have said some stupid shit and probably horrible shit to a woman or whatever. Whatever, fine, I'll just grant that. But okay, but you really think that it's worth that kind of money? No, of course not. What is this here? Just looking at all my notifications here about all the channels that I'm subscribed to. Looking at all the things that I'm subscribed to. George Galloway said bombed in their tents. Not surprised. Well, of course, you won't see Bill Maher ever talk about this. Wait a minute, am I still subscribed to him? Huh, I can't believe it. I must have subscribed to him years ago. I mean, Bill Maher is mixed. I can take him or leave him, but he's truly a Zionist puppet. I mean, I think he's a complete fucking Zionist when it comes to fucking Israel. I mean, oh my God, he is such a fucking Zionist hack. Even like way back when I was a big fan of him, back when I used to have like TDS really bad and all that. Like, oh my fucking God, dude, I was even annoyed with Bill Maher's shilling over piss rail even back that way back when. But I mean, Bill Maher did have good moments. I mean, there were times he did call out the Democrats. He has turned around and called them out before. I will give him that. I've seen Bill Maher stand up a couple times. I saw him back in 2018. He actually came to Boston. Actually, he was actually pretty funny when he was doing his. I mean, he can be funny from time to time. He'll make me laugh. See, combination at least with Bill Maher. Bill Maher will at least make me laugh occasionally. But fucking certain late night hosts, oh my god, certain late night hosts, oh my god, I can't fucking stand them. Like fucking Stephen Colbert, I fucking hate that asshole. Trevor Noah, don't even get me fucking started on him. Fucking Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, all these fucking late night hosts, they just. And everyone says, and everyone was bitching and moaning that, oh, David Letterman wasn't funny. Honestly, David Letterman, I thought, I mean, he was a little dry, but he at least made me laugh. David Letterman at least could make me laugh, at least a little bit. If you can make me laugh at least a little bit, I will say you're successful. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about that, though. David Letterman at least called out all sides. I've seen him call out different sides. Whereas you see like fucking Stephen Colbert, he'll never call out the Democrats because he's a fucking Democrat shill. And oh my god, his interview with Madonna back in '94 was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, just the way she was just like, you know, you are a sick fuck, she called it. And she's just like, I don't know why I get so much shit. And then Dave Letterman's like, you know this is being broadcast, don't you? Yeah, check out Madonna David Letterman 1994 interview. It was hilarious. Oh my god, could you imagine a late night show doing an interview like that today? No. No, of course not. Madonna does make good music, I'll give her that. Madonna, some of Madonna's music is pretty good. Brazil, when they're not wrong, but stupid. Yeah, really. Imagine if George Carlin was still alive and sees this. Oh, God, dude. Okay, nobody made me laugh harder than George Carlin. I still watch clips of him from time to time. He's hilarious. He was hilarious. That man died way too young. It's a shame. He was the funniest, most witty comedian alive. No one ever came close to him. No one ever came close to him. Ever. My favorite segment from George Carlin, I mean, I love every one of his segments, but the most hilarious one was the one about the flying on the airlines and about the U.S.'s fucking war boners and saying that the U.S. as a war boner challenged the size of Saddam Hussein's dick. Oh my god. Oh my god, that man was just so fucking funny. No one ever came close to him. From George Carlin. So I guess Cuba has a fuel shortage now or something. Well, yeah, because that's what the U.S. is doing. I mean, Cuba's in dire straits because of the fucking embargo that's been on there for more than half of a fucking century. Robin Williams was hilarious too, but just something about George Carlin was just the best. That man was just the best of the best. Okay, today my favorite comedian in modern times is Bill Burr. Bill Burr is fucking hilarious. Bill Burr is absolutely hilarious. And of course, and of course, and of course, Lee Camp he's a comedian too, and he's hilarious. Jimmy Dore is hilarious too. His stand up was fucking, oh my god. When I saw him in Northampton, oh yeah, that reminds me. Jimmy Dore's coming to Boston and I'm going to see him on Sunday. I'm going to see him in Boston. Although I'm still debating about whether or not I want to take, if I want to take public transit, because parking in Boston is a fucking pain in the ass. No, I mean, Boston is a great city. It's a beautiful city, especially, I mean, for American standards, it's a pretty nice capital city for American standards. But even better by Democrat standards. But I mean, but there are still problems. I do not like the mayor of Boston is a fucking idiot. I don't like her. I don't like her at all. Sabby Sabs has done a lot of content on her because Sabby Sabs lives in Boston. Sabrina Salvati, she actually lives in Boston, and she talks a lot about stuff that goes on, stuff that I didn't even know about. Some stuff that I actually find reprehensible, like certain things about Boston that definitely the problems. Like there's a lot of blue cities, a lot of cities, not just Boston. A lot of them are so fucking gentrificated. It's so ridiculous. I mean, there's a problem with that, especially these fucking Democrat-run cities. But Boston is nowhere near as bad as like Chicago, not even close. Oh, God, Chicago, you couldn't even fucking pay me to go there. Go there, live there, none. Well, I mean, good luck. I mean, hey, Chicago, how's that defunding the police working for you? Not working very well for you, is it? And this is a thing I disagree with a lot of leftists on, because I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, some people say, oh, Zach, but you're not a real leftist if you think that. No, I just think that I don't think defund. I think there's a better way to handle police brutality, police corruption than just defunding them. I think what you need to do is you need to put cops on trial for corruption or crimes they commit or whatever, or stop them from using harsh tactics. The thing just needs to be reformed. There needs to be police reform. Yes, 100%. I mean, I want fucking scumbags like Derek Chauvin in prison for fucking life for murdering an innocent. I mean, Derek Chauvin was just a fucking racist piece of shit. I mean, Damien said it best. I mean, you know what? I was thinking a lot about this, and he abused his authority. He did abuse his authority. He did abuse his authority. I mean, he did. He abused his authority and his badge to the worst possible way. Of course he did. No question about it. But the underlying thing was definitely the fact that he was a racist piece of shit. And the fact that the Minneapolis PD, they did nothing. This fucking scumbag had misconduct filed against them so many times, and they did nothing. And then it led to someone fucking dying. Okay? So, whatever. Zach, how's your Friday? My Friday's good. Going well. No, Derek Chauvin was is a fucking piece of shit. He's a fucking racist tyrant. And you're a fucking moron if you make excuses for him. I don't care what you say. You're a fucking moron if you make excuses for him. Like, I don't want to hear the fucking excuses. Like there's people that'll sit there and say, that'll condemn both. Okay, if you're willing to condemn both, I can respect that. Because no, there was a lot of things that George Floyd did that I looked at his record, and it wasn't very good. It wasn't very good. Okay? Was he this golden shining star or whatever? Hell no. But did he deserve to die because of some fucking racist piece of shit? No, fuck no. No, I mean, if he was just arrested, brought to trial, and been charged with his crimes or whatever, it would have been whatever. It wouldn't have been news. It wouldn't even have been news. And then his family could have lived and they would have did whatever. Who cares? I understand. You can criticize both. But there's some fucking right-wing neocon fucking dick lickers that are there saying, oh my God, it was the fentanyl in his system and everything, just using these fucking right-wing bullshit hard excuses like, oh, it was the fentanyl that killed him. It wasn't his knee. No, totally. Even though there's fucking pictures of him kneeling on his fucking neck, and he did it for 9 fucking minutes. I mean, that's premeditated. That's premeditated fucking murder. That's asphyxiating someone to fucking death. Kneeling on someone's neck for 9 fucking minutes. But no, like there's still some fucking right-wing idiots out there that will still make excuses for him. I mean, of course they will. You're on Damien's channel. Love that guy. Yeah, I'm trying to find that video of his that he made about Derek Chauvin. If you defend a fucking racist tyrant who fucking killed a civilian with his fucking badge, you're an idiot. You're a fucking moron. And I'm not going to mince words. If you defend Derek Chauvin, you are a fucking moron. And I'm not going to mince words. That's not an agree to disagree. That's not whatever. You're a fucking moron. If you make excuses with this guy, if you defend this guy, you're an idiot. You're retarded. Fucking fry the scumbag like the pig that he is. I mean, I'm just glad that he was even in fucking prison. Look at these people. Was racism a factor in his death? Of fucking course it was. It was a fucking hate crime. It was a premeditated hate crime. Yeah, racist, power-drunk scumbag. Yeah, Damien said it best. Excuse me, fuck. No, like, don't get me wrong. I don't fuck with the defund the police type of thing. So, I mean, some leftists will say it. I don't necessarily agree with it. But honestly, I fucking hate the bootlicking neocons that just defend the scumbag and just defend like fucking, they just do this Blue Lives Matter bullshit like no tomorrow. I think I fucking can't stand those people more. I can't stand those people. I can't. I think I have a disdain for those people even more. I mean, honestly, when I hear people say defund the police, I'm just like, I don't necessarily agree with that. But it's whatever. Yeah, exactly. He made a decision, but he did nothing wrong. As an actual bigot, just really fucking stupid. Yes, a fucking man. No, Chauvin is a fucking scumbag piece of shit. And if you defend him, you're an idiot. And who knows? A lot of people that defend him are probably racist themselves. I mean, I'd have the same sentiment if it was a black cop that killed a white guy. I'd have the same reaction. I mean, I'd have the same reaction. I'd call it fucking murder. I'd call it a crime. I'd call it corruption at its worst. I'd call it that. A fucking course I would. A fucking course I would. No, I have agreed to disagree. I do. I can agree to disagree anytime. Anytime. Anytime I can have agree to disagree. There's a lot of channels that I watch and I have disagreements with. Like, for example, I think Stick Sex and Hammer 666. I think he's a funny guy. He's a cool guy. In fact, there's a lot of things I agree with him on, but then also there's a lot of things I don't agree with him on. His defense of Javier Milei, for example, or his views on economics, his views on China, whatever. I mean, there are some things I don't even agree with Judge Judy on. I mean, Judge Judy endorsed Nikki Haley. I don't agree with that. But no one loves the great Judge Judith Shineland like me. No one's a bigger fan of her than me. I don't miss a single episode of Judy Justice. I don't miss a single episode. I do not miss a single episode of Judy Justice. They still have her old reruns from her old show. Like I see it in convenience stores and restaurants all the time. And I'm like glued to the TV. I could be like standing in line and then there's Judge Judy on the TV, and I'm just like, oh my God, I want to stand here all day and just like watch it because I don't have fucking cable. What's cable again? What's cable again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I misspoke. What's cable again? I'm sorry. What's cable? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Just like the idiots that defend O.J. Simpson. Exactly. Same thing. No, O.J. Simpson was definitely guilty. I have no question about that. O.J. Simpson was definitely guilty. I just love the fucking retards on Damien's on this video that Damien did, and people are fucking there making excuses. They're making excuses for a fucking racist piece of shit murdering cop who fucking murdered a civilian in cold blood over a fucking $20 bill. Yeah, okay. Okay, here's the thing. If a cop kills someone because that person is an imminent threat, like if there's a guy with a fucking bomb strapped to his chest and they're ready to like blow up a school of children or something, and a cop kills them, oh, I would 100% say that's justified. That's self-defense. That's 100% justified. Just like that case. What was it? Was it I can't think of the name of it. It was this scumbag that got killed because he stole a car with 2 kids in the car and the cops killed him. I 100% endorse that. That is totally. That was what the fuck was his name? Was it Jacob Blake or something? I don't remember the name. No, stuff like that is 100%. Only when there is just like I said, self-defense. I am only for violence when it's self-defense or when it's a scumbag like a fucking pedophile, rapist, or murderer or whatever. Those are, or just scumbags and war criminals, politicians that I hate, all that type of stuff. Yeah, same with Sean, exactly. Like I love Sean. There are a lot of things I don't agree with him on politically too. Well, like when he tries to say, "Oh, Jimmy Dore is part of the Blame America crowd," I'm just like, all right, dude, I don't agree with you on that. Well, I mean, dude, dude, blaming America is just fucking fact. America has fucked up the world. America fucks up the world. The U.S. government fucks up the world with its warmongering. I mean, the U.S. I mean, we could be a responsible power on the world stage, but we're fucking not. The U.S. government is a fucking giant terrorist organization. Okay, I have had this chat open for like 20 minutes now, and my battery is still 100%. That's how great this phone is. I love this phone. Oh my God. My other phone, if I had this other phone, this phone would probably be at like 2% right now. Nope, that other phone, it had a good life. What, play the video of what? Of Damien? Yeah, I guess we could play it. I do have to end the stream at like 2:30 though. 2:30 at the very latest. Because I have to take a shower and I have to get ready. Because I'm going to go hang out with Ryan, with my bestie. We're gonna have a sleepover tonight. Can you text me anything? Yeah, dude, just like everything has to be balanced. Police have to be balanced. Dude, I'll give you a perfect example. I'll give you one more thing before I play this video. If you want to see an example, if you want to see an example of good cops at work, watch Columbus. This woman right here was a complete fucking moron. This woman right here was trying to literally provoke a response. This lady was trying to provoke some response from this officer or whatever from Columbus, Ohio. She was on the highway and then she slowed her car down to fucking 29 miles an hour. Do you understand how ridiculous that is? Yes, driving too slow can be dangerous too. Driving too slow is dangerous too. And then this woman tried to say that I'm going to call your internal affairs. It's like, bitch, you were fucking asking for it. Like this lady right here, she was so totally asking for a response from him. And this officer was just like, okay, whatever. I'm not dealing with your rolling protest crap. And I guess that really, I guess when he called what she was doing like a rolling protest, I guess that really like triggered her and all that shit. Yeah, every video I've seen from from Columbus police body camera, oh, they're nothing but nice, nothing but they're very, very nice, very professional. That's how they should be. But yeah, I definitely recommend you guys check out this video because trust me, you would lose brain cells just by listening to it. Oh my god. Where does it? All right, well, I want to respond to the thing that Damien said first. Hold on. And then I want to show you guys a couple clips from that video too.
All hail. So you'll have to excuse me for the lateness of this video because I've been kind of busy. I'm spending a lot more time in the gym at the moment trying to trim down, as you can see. It's working because I'm looking a lot less flabby on camera. But my own personal vanity aside, great news as Derek Chauvin, the cop that killed George Floyd, has been given the O.J. Simpson treatment in prison. That's right, Odessa has been stabbed in prison, the downside to which is he will make a full recovery and he will be perfectly fine after a wee while.
Unfortunately.
Now, as anybody that's familiar with the George Floyd case knows, this piece of shit murdered a man over an alleged counterfeit $20 bill. This dickhead with a history of abusing his power as a cop, and he was sent to prison. A lot of people are stoked that justice was served. Some people think the sentence was too lenient. But the reality is, when an American cop gets sent to prison for murder, especially a race-based one, that's a miracle in itself. But regardless, I don't blame anybody in prison that wants to stab Derek Chauvin. The prick deserves it. People
give me 5 minutes with them, and I'd give him the same treatment that he gave Floyd.
You can say, hey, that's harsh. The guy's a Neanderthal. Okay, and George Floyd isn't the only one he's murdered if you go back and look at this guy's criminal history. But this has been a great year for scumbags getting karma in the justice system. Ian Watkins got prison shanked, and unfortunately he's pulled through, but it was touch and go for a wee while. Amos Yee got released and was so fucking stupid he got sent right back to prison less than a month after he got released. And now Derek Chauvin's been given the old Orenthal James treatment. Yes, he will survive, unfortunately, but it's the fact that happens, the Christmas miracle. Derek Chauvin's a piece of shit, and we need less dudes like this wasting oxygen on our planet.
Amen to that.
But regardless, anybody that's familiar with the George Floyd case is pretty fucking stoked this happened. And there is no moral high ground being all, oh, we shouldn't celebrate prisoners assaulting other prisoners. It's Derek Chauvin. I don't see a problem here. Fuck this asshole. The only problem is, the damage wasn't worse. Actually, I'd say there's two problems. The damage wasn't worse, and the piece of shit's still alive. But hey, don't be sad that the outcome wasn't what we wanted it to be. Be grateful it happened to start with. Just saying. Fuck Derek Chauvin. I'm Damien Skyfire. Till next time.
Yeah, everything he said in there was fact. And then this fucking lady here, oh my god. Fucking stand her for the life. I just don't understand why she was. I don't even know why she was even allowed to have her fist out like that, because that honestly seems threatening.
That's fine. Go ahead. You're being ridiculous. You're being absolutely ridiculous right now. You are. You are.
There's people dying.
Okay.
That's not ridiculous.
Go ahead and pull that up for me, okay?
I'm going to school to be just like you, and I'm glad.
Okay. Well, then I hope someday you'll understand why I do what I do. Okay.
Hey guys, the video I have for you today is another one of those frustrating interactions from the officer's perspective.
Oh my god. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, good. Because he would deserve it. Yeah, but I mean, imagine trying to slow your fucking vehicle down on the highway at 29 miles an hour just to get a fucking response out of a cop to try to do this whole like, dude, that's so ridiculous. Dude, going that slow on a highway is fucking dangerous. Yeah, obviously doing 150 on a fucking freeway is dangerous, and you should be punished to the fullest extent of the law for it. Arrest you, pound your vehicle, and everything for it. But doing 29 in the free, driving so slow that you're impeding the movement of traffic is just as dangerous. What'd you say? I also got a video called Lux on Wild Tangent Games. You have Wild Tangent Games too? Oh, bet. Didn't know that. Hold
Good evening. Got some proof of insurance?
Will you ask me why you pulled me over?
Sure, as soon as you give me that driver's license.
No, you gotta tell me why you pulled me over.
No, you're going to give me your driver's license as I'm...
Right.
Okay, I'm giving you a lawful order to provide your driver's license. If you fail to provide it to me, you're going to go to jail tonight. You understand? You are. I'll tell you why I pulled you over, because you wanted to slow down to 29 mile an hour on the interstate.
I saw you are.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to deal with your rolling protest crap, okay?
Let me see. Is it video?
Listen, yeah, it is. Give me your driver's...
Oh, she got so fucking triggered over that. Well, I mean, that's what she wanted. She wanted to do a fucking rolling protest with this cop, and she wanted to elicit a response from him, and now she's getting what she wanted. And now she's bitching and moaning and trying to play the victim.
License. I'm going to ask you one more time, okay? By law, you're required to provide your driver's license. I've explained to you why I'm pulling you over, okay? Because you slowed your vehicle to 29 mile an hour on the interstate. I'm allowed to slow my vehicle in the performance of my duty. Because here's the deal. When I see you want to throw your little fist out the window, okay, that's great. That's great. And I'm also allowed to back off so I don't have to deal with it, okay? But since you chose to continue to slow down, and get to the point where you were impeding the vehicle behind you, now you're breaking a traffic law. So at that point, now you're going to get a ticket for it, okay? Now I've explained to you the reason for the stop. Now I'm going to ask you one more time. I need to see your driver's license, and I need to see your proof of insurance, please. Okay, go ahead and do that then.
I didn't slow down traffic.
You did slow down traffic. I'm not going to argue this with you, okay? Give me your driver's license, please. This is the last time I'm asking you. If I have to ask you one more time, you're going to be charged.
For what?
Failing to provide your driver's license.
It's right here the whole time on your video.
If you're not giving it to me, if I want to reach for it and you want to pull it away for me, do you want me to explain to you why you would be charged?
No.
Okay? Just because you have it out doing this, that's not the same as providing me your driver's license. No, it's not, okay? I need to see your proof of insurance too, please. Go ahead and go right ahead.
Because I don't want you to shoot me for pulling out my phone, so I'll wait till you run my stuff.
Go ahead and give me your...
Oh my god, she gives me I want to speak to your manager Karen vibes so fucking bad.
Your proof of insurance, please.
Right, it's on my phone. I don't want you to shoot me, so I need you to watch me.
Go ahead and give me your proof of insurance, please.
Please, thank you.
Give me your proof of insurance, please.
Right, it's on my phone.
Okay, pull it up, please. Your phone's right there on your lap. I can see it. Go ahead and pull up your...
I'm grabbing my phone, nothing else.
That's fine. Go ahead. You're being ridiculous. You're being absolutely ridiculous right now. You are. You are.
Right.
There's people dying. So
Okay.
That's not ridiculous.
Go ahead and pull that up for me, okay?
I'm going to school to be just like you, and I'm glad you
Okay.
said that.
Well, then I hope someday you'll understand why I do what I do, okay?
Even though you just said it's a protest crap. You said that word for word.
Because I don't want to deal with it. I don't have to deal with it. Not on the interstate, okay? This isn't the time and place for the interstate.
You ever heard of the old saying, there's a time and a place for everything? This lady was clearly absent on the day that lesson was taught. Trying to fucking elicit a response from an officer just for your own fucking gain, that's retarded. Okay, this lady got everything she fucking deserved. This nice little lecture from this officer, who I've seen in many videos before. He's very nice, very professional, and honestly, I think he was nice to her considering the circumstances.
Go ahead and pull that up, and I'll be right back with you.
I'm gonna play the victim. Yeah, I'm gonna play the victim. You know, it's shit like this as to why people see actual things of like racism and everything. It's reasons like this as to why terms like racism, sexism, and shit like that has no meaning anymore. It's because of bullshit like this.
What's going on, man?
Oh, she is. She's a joke.
I'm driving down the freeway. You know, I was looking for 93 and all that. So I pull out, and all of a sudden, I'm just driving along. I'm behind her. She slows down. I move around her. Out comes the fist out the window. Here, yeah. Come over here, dude. They're crazy on that side. The fist comes out the window, so I'm like, I don't need to deal with this. So I back off. I'm like, I just slow down. Well, she starts hitting the brakes and slowing down the whole time. The fist at me. So I keep slowing down. She goes all the way down into like 29 mile an hour. There's a car coming up behind her, and she continues to slow down to 29 mile an hour. So absolutely no reason for it. And then when I ask her for her driver's license stuff, she doesn't want to provide her driver's license. She'll stick it out, but then she pulls it away from me. Sticks it out.
Driving that slow is fucking dangerous because imagine if there was a car coming up behind her at like doing like, I know this interstate. I'm actually familiar with it. Actually, what is it? I think it's I-74. I remember driving on it. I remember I drove through Columbus when Steven and I went on a road trip to Indiana. So I remember this highway pretty well. I think it's 65, I think, or something. But could you imagine if someone was doing 65, 70, 75, or whatever, and so someone coming up behind her could fucking smash right into her. And then you could kill someone just from that person rear-ending them. That's why driving that slow is just as dangerous as driving too fast. Not only that, she was doing it to try to get a response from a cop so she could throw her own little protest and whatever. It's just, you're asking for it. You're fucking asking for it. You are a perfect example of a victim blaming. You are so part of a victim complex. You're the victim. I'm the victim. Oh my God. I know my rights. Oh, even though I have a concept of my rights, but I don't know what the hell that means.
Out, pulls it away from me. I'm like, look, I don't. Why are you stopping me? I'm like, because I slowed down, and you slowed your vehicle to 29 mile an hour on the freeway. And you're impeding traffic. So
he didn't have a reason to stop her before, but then he didn't have a reason to stop her before until she started slowing down to the point where she was endangering other people's lives, going so slow that she could have caused a fucking accident doing what she was doing.
So she's arguing that she's not impeding traffic, so that's fine.
Exactly. Like how this cop was being straightforward, but professional. Exactly. 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 Columbus, Ohio officer is he's very chill. He's very, very chill. I've seen him in other videos on this channel before. He's an example of what other cops should be. Nice, professional, but straight to the point.
So she's going to get a ticket.
Like, seriously, is that woman on drugs or something? I wouldn't doubt it. I'm surprised he didn't do a sobriety test on her.
There's no sense in it.
141B. 141B.
So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. So he ends up doing, I used to be against this because I think she deserved a ticket, but I guess he just like let her go, telling her like, don't fucking do this again, basically. Because he decided to be a bigger person. I don't blame.
I said to you before I walked away was
I honestly don't blame him for not giving her a ticket because honestly, imagine having her trying to fight that ticket. So he just realized, okay, giving her a warning, I'll just let her go. That way I don't have to fucking deal with her again. That's basically probably the reason why.
I'm still Mr. Smith. I haven't changed.
Oh yeah, being so nice, coming back, and you're just like, hi sir, how are you?
Good. Here's what we're gonna do.
Mr. Smith,
Yep, I'm still Mr. Smith. I haven't changed.
you have to ask for my insurance card, don't you?
I did ask for your insurance card.
I had it. You walked away.
Okay.
Don't you want it?
I told you, go pull up your insurance card.
Don't you need it?
If you let me talk, I'll explain to you. I said,
okay.
what I said to you before I walked away was, I said, go ahead and pull up your insurance card, and I'll be back with you.
Up, she starts again.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm back with you now, so go ahead and show me your insurance card.
Let's see what you about to tell me.
Go ahead and show me your insurance card. You wanted to bring it up and make an issue of it, so go ahead and show me your insurance card, please. Okay, you're required to show me your insurance card. Show me your insurance card, please.
What are you pulling me over for?
I've already explained that to you. Go ahead and show me your insurance card, please.
He explained it a million fucking times.
So your video camera's on? And
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It shows that you said that.
Absolutely. Go ahead and show me your insurance card, please.
I got you. I do have more than one police officer.
I told them to hang back. I don't need them up here.
Walking into my vehicle.
Instead of just saying, I'm sorry, officer, I was having a bad day, I maybe shouldn't have done what I did, but no, she has to continue. I'm the victim. You're the one being meanie to me and whatever. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I didn't. I told them to stay away from your vehicle. You don't know what you're talking about, okay? How are you going to say what I told them? You have no idea. Go ahead and pull up your... Okay. All right. I need to be able to read it. Okay, so hold it still, please, so I can read it.
I can read it to you.
No, I need to see it. You reading it to me doesn't prove that it's valid, okay?
I know my rights.
Yeah, because reading something could be anything. She could just be making it up. Yeah, I know my rights. Yeah, no, you don't.
Okay. I think you have a concept of what your rights are, but I don't think you fully grasp it, okay?
I graduated in May.
All right. Well, what I'm going to show you is
I have a degree in criminology, baby.
Okay. Hey, that's great.
Okay.
I'd appreciate it if you quit calling me baby, okay? I'm not your baby. All right? Let's get that clear. All right?
Right?
So,
imagine calling a police officer baby. Oh my God, could you? Oh my God. Yeah, you're really helping your case, lady.
Protest.
Right here.
They have my Black Lives Matter out.
I'm sorry?
Even though you're allowed to kill us, but it's a protest crap. That's what you said on camera, right?
Okay, you want to protest? That's all fine and dandy, but doing it on the interstate is not the place for it, okay?
To who?
So,
To who's
anywhere.
right?
It's
To who's
dangerous.
right?
It's
not
dangerous. You're going to get somebody hurt,
No,
all
I'm
right?
not. What's the problem?
Yeah, you are.
I'm driving
Okay?
legally. But thank you for
I'm going to show you right here, so I'll make sure you're clear this, because I'm going to be the bigger person tonight, and I'm not going to write you the ticket, okay? So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you the traffic code right here, where it says slow speed, impeding the movement of traffic. When you slow your vehicle down to 29 mile an hour on the freeway, there's also another one, which the speed limits, not only is there a maximum speed limit, there's also minimum speed limits on the freeway. And when you're doing 29 mile an hour, you're under those minimum speed limits, okay?
The only time that speed would be okay is if it was like a snowstorm or like ice or something. Because, yeah, you do have to adjust your speed for the conditions. Driving the posted speed limit would be a violation of basic speed laws, and that could give you a ticket for going too fast, because posted speed limits are only meant for ideal conditions. So you would have to slow the maximum speed down significantly in bad weather or like whatever. But here, crystal clear night, no traffic. She and pulls that type of thing, and then tries to say that it was justified. No, it wasn't. There was no reason for it. Crystal clear night that night. No snow, no rain, no fog. It was crystal clear visibility. But no, she decides to say that that's justified. No, it's not. No, it's not.
So what I'm going to do now tonight is I'm going to give you a warning for your traffic infractions, okay?
He basically is just saying, "Oh, I'm just giving you a warning so that way you can be on your way and I don't have to listen to your bullshit."
If you want to protest me, you want to hate me, that's fine. I don't care, okay? I'm still going to come when you call for help, all right? So I want you to know that, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a warning tonight, all right? If you want to protest this, go stand in front of the police station. Go stand down. I don't know. Okay.
So she's still trying to argue, even though she got a fucking warning. Even though he could have ticketed her for driving too slow, for failure to provide a driver's license, and she would have gotten tickets. But instead, he cuts her a break, and she's still trying to play the victim. God, this is fucking painful to watch. I love this whole encounter, but fucking damn was painful to watch. This is what happens when you work in public service. Even me as a mental health worker, do you know how many people I've had to deal with that are just like this woman? Well, I mean, not to the extent of her trying to say that I'm, whatever. But I've dealt with people with sense of entitlement so many times, and I've had to keep it level-headed, but I was also straightforward as well. You got to be professional, but you also got to be straightforward, and that's what this officer did, and kudos to him.
Well,
allowed
doing
to
it
do
on the interstate's not the place to do it.
Well,
Here's your ID back.
Sir,
You're free to
said
go,
that.
all right?
You said that. What
It's
you
not
said?
the place to do it.
Sir, I am going
Okay,
to school.
well, you're free to
Going
go.
police
Have a
force.
good night. All right, well,
Look,
go on. Be careful.
I'm telling you. Is that or is that not one of the biggest sense of entitlements you have ever seen in your life? Is that or is that not? That is one of the, that has to be one of the biggest senses of entitlement. Yeah, the only thing she has is the right to be stupid. A fucking men to that. Lady was a complete idiot. No, I mean, she deserved a ticket, but I don't blame that officer for just giving her a warning. That way, God forbid she tried to challenge it in court, he'd have to deal with her again. That way, he just gave her, he just let her go with a warning and would never have to deal with her bullshit. It's just like, go, skedaddle, bye, have a nice life, have a nice day, have a nice life. I can't stand that because when there's real acts of police brutality that happens, it's bullshit like this that makes it taken less seriously. When you've got fucking false statements and false this, false that, it's stuff like that that makes real cases of police brutality not taken seriously. It's people like her that are fucking hurting that cause. So no, absolutely no reason for it. Lady's just an idiot. I hope she looks back on it and thinks, wow, I was such an idiot for doing that. I mean, hey, everybody can change. I mean, got to do some self-reflecting. But I don't think that lady has any self-reflection. Will she ever self-reflect on her behavior? We may never know, and the world may never know. All right, everybody, I gotta get going now because I gotta take a shower. I gotta get ready for my hangout. I gotta get ready for my sleepover tonight with my best friend. So I'm gonna head off here. Thank you all for stopping by today. I want to Carito, Rhodes, Kalen. I want to thank Nicholas, everybody who supports my channel, my best friend. I also want to thank Dark Reaper for supporting my channel, Joey for supporting my channel, everybody for supporting my channel. Love you guys. You guys are the best fans I could ever ask for, as always. Thank you again. Stay tuned for another video coming out at some point soon. Look out for it. I might post something over the weekend if I got time. But if not, I'll catch you guys on Tuesday at 7 p.m. in my next stream. Look out for that and a whole bunch of other stuff in the works. Stay tuned. Until then, stay safe, stay well, stay classy, keep fighting, and keep on rocking. Till next time, take care of yourselves and all of each other, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good day, and have a good weekend. For now, Zach the Celtics guy, bye for now. So long.